Welcome you all back. In this video, we will discuss about section of solid of pyramid. In this particular video, we will see 6 problems. Each problem will discuss each case of the section of solid, different cases, right? If you see this complete video, then you will be very familiar with section of solids of pyramid, right? Let me go to the first problem. In the first problem, it is given that a triangular pyramid of base side 30 mm, altitude 60 mm, and it is resting on HP on one of its base, making 30 degree to VP. So what I am making here is, I am making a 30 degree line and kept the one edge at the 30 degree line, so that my entire pyramid will have 30 degree, that is the base edge will have 30 degree to the VP, right? This is how my simple position will come. Now the base side is 30 mm. So this is your 30 mm and it has the altitude of 60 mm. So in case of altitude, the height of the pyramid must be 60 mm, not the slant edge is 60 mm, the height of the altitude is 60 mm, right? This is how I have to make the simple position. Next thing, the cutting plane. The cutting plane given conditions are, it cuts by a plane inclined at 45 degree. So 45 degree to the base. So once it is inclined to the base, then you can assume that it is inclined to horizontal plane. When it is inclined to the horizontal plane, you can assume that this is parallel to horizontal plane. Okay. It is parallel to horizontal plane. Okay. Then the cutting plane will be viewed as a line in the front view. So the cutting plane comes above the XY line. So it is 45 degree to the HP and it meets the axis 15 mm from the apex point. This is your apex point. From this point you make 15 mm and mark a point in the axis, right? Now my cutting plane is 45 degree to the VP. Make a 45 degree line like this. You can make this like this, but your true shape comes here. I am going to make the 45 degree line, that is my cutting plane, here through this 15 mm point, like this. Okay, this is your cutting plane. So once you draw the cutting plane, you have to mark the cutting points. So wherever it cuts my solids, so here one point, this is my second point, this is third point. It cuts my solid at 3 points in the longer edges only. So the first cutting point is in longer edge OA, second cutting point is in the longer edge OB, third cutting point is in the longer edge OC. So now mark this point as P, this point as Q, this point as R. Since it is front view, P dash, Q dash, R dash. Now next thing what you have to do, you have to draw the front sectional view. So front sectional view, this portion will get removed and this portion will be remaining portion. So thicken all the lines here like this, including the cutting plane. So this is your front sectional view. Then you have to draw the top sectional view, that is hatched portion. To draw the top sectional view, you have to project all your cutting points towards down. So now I am projecting this point towards down up to where, that is the thing you have to note down here. The point P is in the line OA. So the line OA is here. So you have to project this point up to the point OA. Okay. Here your point P will come. Similarly, project the point Q. The point Q is there in the line OB. So project the point Q up to the line where it cuts OB like this. This is your point Q. Similarly, this point has to be in the line OC. This point is R. Now connect PQ, QR, RP. This is your front top sectional view, right? The same position you have to transfer here for the true shape. Now what do you have to do? From the cutting points, draw the vertical lines like this. Right? Then measure the point Q from XY line. Sorry. Then you have to make a parallel line to the cutting plane. Mark it as X1, Y1. Then you have to measure the point P from XY line. This distance. Take this distance in your compass and cut the arc in the point P line. This is your point P line. Cut the arc. Cut the arc here. This will be your point P. P1. Okay. Then measure this distance from XY line. For P, for point Q, measure this distance. Cut it here. You will get your point Q. Q1 dash. Similarly, measure this distance and to get the point R. You get here the point R1 dash. Now PQ, QR, RP. This is your final true shape of the cut section. Okay. Now in the second problem, it is given that it is a pentagonal pyramid of base side 20 mm and axis 55 mm and it is resting on HP with one edge, base edge is perpendicular to VP. So this is my VP, HP and Y. So this base edge is perpendicular to VP. If it is parallel to VP, then I have to draw the pentagon like this. So like this. Okay. So this is my edge perpendicular to VP. So simple position is completed. So now the cutting plane condition given is the cutting plane is 50 degree inclined to the base. As I already told you, if it is inclined to the base, then it is inclined to the HP. It is 50 degree inclined to HP. If it is inclined to the HP, then you can assume that it is parallel to HP. Once it is parallel to HP, it can be viewed as a line in the front view only. So your cutting plane will come above the XY line. Okay. So above the XY line, it is making an angle of 50 degree. And it cuts the solid 15 mm above the base. So 15 mm above the base, you mark a point in the axis. My cutting plane going to pass through this point, right? So make a 50 degree line through this point. You will get like this. So this is my cutting plane. Okay. So the difference between the last problem and this problem is in last problem the cutting plane cuts only the longer edges, that is slant edges OA, OB, OC, OD like that. Now the cutting plane cuts the longer edge here OA and OE. There are two longer edges in this one single line. So it cuts here. So there will be two cutting points. Next thing, the cutting plane cuts the axis. So you will not have any points because axis is an imaginary line. So here another point will come, that is OB and OD. There are two longer edges. So there will be two cutting points. So here two cutting points. Here two cutting points, and here it is cutting the base of the solid. So once it cuts the base of the solid, it means that it cuts the shorter edges of the base, right? So what are all the shorter edges? AB, BC, CD, DE, E are the shorter edges. So to find how many points are there here, you have to project this point vertically. You will get here one cutting point, here another cutting point. So there will be two cutting points here. So here 2, 2, 2. Totally you will have 6 cutting points. Okay. Now the next thing is you have to name the cutting points. First thing here I am naming it as P. So since the P point is visible, it will be in line OA. Then come to here it will be Q. Similarly, here it will be point R. Then comes in the reverse direction. Here there will be 2 points. So So making PQ or S. Again here there will be 2 points T. Again here there will be 2 point U. Okay. There are 6 cutting points. So here 1 cutting point, 2 cutting points. So visible cutting point is, when you look from the bottom, this is your visible cutting point. Here I am making R as the visible cutting point. So here invisible cutting point is S. Okay. Here I will put dash. So here RS. Now to mark the point P and U, here you have to project these two. First initially mark the point P, right? So point P is in the line OA. So project this line up to the point OA, right? It cuts here. OA line is here. It cuts here. So point P will come here, right? Similarly, to mark the point U, you project this point towards downwards. The point U is in the invisible edge OE, right? So in the OE line where it cuts here. So this point will be your point U. Similarly, you project this point up to here. So where it cuts the point. So the point Q is in the line OB. It cuts line OB here. So here point Q will come. Similarly, the point T is it's a invisible point, and invisible line is OD. So here it cuts the OD and it makes point T. So now connect PQ, QR, RS, ST, TU, E. Right? This is your cut section. So hatch this to finalize your hatch this portion to finalize your top sectional view, and for the front sectional view this portion will get removed and the remaining portion is this. This is your remaining portion. So only this portion is remaining. This portion has been removed. So this is your front sectional view. This is your top sectional view. Then next thing, you have to draw the true shape. So for true shape, you have to draw a perpendicular line from all the cutting points like this. Draw a parallel line to the cutting plane outside of the solid like this. So this is my x1, this is y1. So extend this line if possible. Okay, now you have to mark the point P. So now measure the distance of point P from xy line. This is your point P line. So this distance has to be transferred to here to mark the point P. So this is your P1 dash. Now measure the point U. So this distance will come here. So this is your point U1 dash. Right? So similarly, measure the point T from here, from xy line, and it will come here. So this is your point T1 dash. Measure the distance Q, transfer it here, you will get point Q1 dash. Measure the distance for S, and here your point S will come. Measure the distance for R, here your R will come. So this is your R1 dash. Now connect point PQ, QR, RS, ST, TU, UV. Right? This will be your final true shape of the cut section. Okay. The only thing you have to draw with the H pencil are this true shape must be in H pencil. This hatching must be with 2H pencil. This true shape outside and this front sectional view outline and this top sectional view outline. These are the only thing you have to draw with H pencil, that is thick lines. Right? Go to your next problem. In the next problem, it is given that it's a hexagonal pyramid of base side 25 mm and axis 55 mm and its two base edges are perpendicular to VP. So these two base edges are perpendicular to my vertical plane. So this is how I have to draw the simple position, right? Next thing, you have to draw the cutting plane. So cutting plane, it makes, so this cutting plane makes 30 degree with HP. So it comes above the XY line. These are all things you are familiar in the previous video, so I am running fast, right? So cutting plane making 30 degree and it cuts the axis at 20 mm from the apex point. So from the 20 mm apex point through this point I am making the cutting plane, right? So cutting plane must be like this. Like this you have to draw the cutting plane. Now to mark the cutting points, it cuts the solid here, here, here. There are 3 points. To know how many points, so here there are 2 lines, that is OA and OF. So here there will be 2 cutting points. Similarly here OB, OB, there will be 2 cutting points here. Similarly here OC and OD, there will be 2 cutting points. So to mark the cutting points, from the left hand side, P is visible, Q is visible, R is visible. Then starting from the reverse direction, it is PQ, R, S in the bracket invisible, T, U are the invisible points, right? These are the cutting points. Next thing, you have to draw the front sectional view. To draw the front sectional view, this portion gets removed and the balance portion, remaining portion has to be thickened with your H pencil to mark the front sectional view. This is your front sectional view. Then now you have to draw the top sectional view. To draw the top sectional view, what you have to do? You have to transfer all your cutting points to the top view. Now I am going to transfer the point P and U. Carefully listen. This point P is in the line OA. So I am projecting this point up to the line OA. So here the point P will come, right? Similarly, the point U is in invisible edge OF. Here it cuts OF here. So it is point U, right? So I marked a point P and U. Now you have to mark the point R and S. Hold these 2 points. I'll come to this later. These 2 points has to be marked in the similar way. So has to be R point is in OC line, that is visible line. So this is R. S point is in the invisible line OD and this point must be S, right? So I have marked all 4 points P, R, S, U. Now the point Q, T has to be marked in the top view. So if you transfer this, it will not cut anywhere the point OE and OE, the line OE and OB. Now how to transfer these 2 points? This is the speciality of this problem. In the first problem, we have seen the cutting plane only cuts the longer edge. In the second problem, the cutting plane cuts longer edge as well as the base. In the third problem, the cutting plane cuts and makes a point. That point cannot be transferred directly. Now, listen carefully. To transfer this point Q and T, let me take this point Q only first. To transfer the point Q, I have to transfer the point Q first horizontally towards left side or right side. So any side is okay. So I am transferring this point towards left hand side and up to cut the last line of the solid. The last line is OA and OF. Now this point, I have this point, the horizontal line. You have to make the horizontal line from point Q to the last edge and mark this point. So that point has to be vertically transferred up to this OA line. So this point is in the OA or OF. So I just vertically transfer this point up to the line OF. Now you have a point here, right? Then now take your compass, measure this point, not the U point, measure this point from the center O like this. Then now cut the arc like this. Cut the semicircle like this. Okay, like this. I am repeating, to transfer this point Q and T, this since this is parallel to the axis, this coincide with the axis. So to transfer this point Q and T, from point Q, draw a horizontal line first towards left side or right side. I am in this problem, I am transferring this point towards my left, up to the left extreme or right extreme corner. So left extreme edge is OA and OF. So I am getting a point here. Now this point has to be projected vertically downwards up to OA or OF, right? So I am transferring up to OF. Here I am getting another point. From this point to O, measure the distance and make the center as O, draw an arc like this. Okay, now these 2 points are my cutting points. So point Q is in the OB line. So this is my OB line. So this is my point Q. Point T is in my OE line. This is my OE line. So this is my point T. Right? This is how you have to project this point. Now connect point PQ. So this is my point PQ. QR, RS, ST, TU. Okay, this is your final top view, top sectional view, right? Then next thing what you have to do, you have to draw perpendicular lines from all cutting points and then draw a parallel line, make it x1, y1, right? So measure the point P from here, you will get the point P here, and measure the point U, you will get point U here. So this is P1 dash, this is point U1 dash. Then measure the point T. So here there will be point T1 dash. Measure the point Q. Measure this point Q. We will get point Q here. Q1 dash. Measure the point up to S. Sorry, Q1 dash will come here. Q1 dash. Measure the point S. This is your S1 dash. Similarly, point R1 dash will be here. R1 dash. Now connect PQ, QR, RS, ST, V. You will get the final true shape like this. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Okay, go to the next problem. The next problem, it is given that a cone with diameter, base diameter is 50 mm and axis height is 55 mm. So I have drawn the simple position like this, and the cutting plane it's making 30 degree with HP. So that is, this is your HP, this is your VP, and this is Y. So cutting plane makes 30 degree with HP, and it will come above the XY line and it makes 30 degree, and then it cuts the axis, that is this line, 20 mm from the apex point. So this is my 20 mm. So through this point I have to make the 30 degree line to mark the cutting plane like this. Okay. So then next step, you have to mark the cutting points. Now this cutting plane cuts the solid here first. So there will be only one edge OA. So only one point P. Then in this point there are two longer edges, that is OB and OH. In OB I marked the point Q, that is visible point. Similarly, this is visible line OC, this is my visible cutting point R. This is my visible line OD and visible cutting point S. Here there will be only one longer edge, only one cutting point. From the reverse direction you mark T, VW. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cutting points. So a tip is, if my cutting plane cuts the longer edges only of a cone, then you will have a ellipse in the true shape, right? In case if my cutting plane cuts the base of the cone, then you will have the parabola like this in the true shape, right? So again I am repeating, it cuts the longer edge, you will have only the ellipse. If it cuts the base, you will have a parabola like this in the true shape and top sectional view also, right? Now to transfer the cutting points, what you have to do, you have to project point P downwards up to point OA. So this is your point P. Similarly, Q and W will come in the So here it will be point Q, this is my point W, right? This is one point, this is another point. Now this point has to be transferred like the procedure said in the last problem. So this point has to be transferred horizontally. A horizontal line must be drawn from this point to the extreme edge OA. Now project this point to cut the OA line. So here it cuts the OA line. Now take your compass from point O, measure this distance and cut the arc like this. Okay, cut the arc like this. You will get a point here and here. This point is your invisible point V. This point your visible point R. Right? Now this point has to be transferred. This point is point U, this is point S. Again this point has to be transferred. This is your point T. Right? Now you will have a proper ellipse like this. Whatever proper ellipse like this, you have to transfer this, and the remaining portion here is this, your remaining portion. So this is my front sectional view, this is my top sectional view. Again, to draw the true shape, you have to draw the vertical lines from here like this and draw a horizontal line. Transfer all the points here, you will get a ellipse here. So this will be your final true shape. Okay. Now in this problem it is given as a hexagonal pyramid of base side 20 mm and axis 50 mm. Now in the first problem we have seen the cutting plane cuts only the longer edges. In the second problem the cutting plane cuts longer edge and base. In the third problem we will have a different difficulty to transfer the cutting points to the top view. Then in the fourth problem it is a special case cone. In the fifth and sixth problem we are going to discuss with cutting plane makes inclination with VP, that is the cutting plane will come in the below the XY line. So this is my X, this is my Y, this is my VP, this is HP. In the simple version it is given that the two hexagonal base edges are parallel to VP. These two base parallel edges are parallel to VP. This is how I have completed the simple position. Now to draw the cutting plane, the cutting plane makes an angle 30 degree with vertical plane. Once it makes 30 degree to the vertical plane, then the cutting plane will come below the XY line and then it is 5 mm away from the axis. Now this is your axis line. Now to draw this, you have to draw a 30 degree line along your axis like this, right? Parallel to this 30 degree line, you draw another line with a gap of 5 mm. That will be away 5 mm given. So here I am drawing another line like this. This is my cutting plane. This is my cutting plane. Right, now this cutting plane makes 30 degree and 5 mm away from the axis. Right, now to mark the cutting points, the cutting plane cuts the solid here, here, third point, fourth point. Right, it cuts the solid at 4 points. Now this point is in the line AF, that is shorter edge. Then again this point is in the longer edge OA. Here this point is in the longer edge OB. This point is in the longer edge BC. So now the cutting point comes in the two cutting points comes in the shorter edge and two cutting points comes in the longer edge. That is, if it comes in the shorter edge, it is going to cut the base, right? So now here there will be only one point, that is P. So to mark the points in an order manner, you have to project all the points to the front view as we discussed in the prism, right? So just project this point P up to point AF. This is your AF line. So here the point P will come. So here one point will come. Again, this point has to be transferred to the line OA. Like this point has to be transferred to OA. Here another cutting point will come. So make this point as Q dash. This point as P dash. This point is P. This is my Q point. Then this point has to be transferred to the line OB. So transfer this point to OB is here. So here the point R dash. Okay. This point, this point is in the line BC. So where is BC? So BC is somewhere BC. So this point has to be transferred up to here. So this point is point QR, point S dash. Now connect point PQ, QR, RS, SP. This is your front sectional view. Okay, this is your front sectional view. Then now connect the points here. To draw the top sectional view, this portion will get removed and this portion remains. You just tick all the outer edges and the cutting plane. This is your remaining portion. This is your top sectional view. This is your front sectional view. As I already mentioned, opposite to the cutting plane, draw the hatching. Right. Next thing, you have to draw the true shape of this cut section. To draw the true shape from all the cutting points, draw the perpendicular lines like this. P, like this. You have to draw the perpendicular lines. Then parallel to the cutting plane, make another angle. This is your x1, this is your y1, right? To transfer the points, what you have to do? So the point P is in the xy line. So the point P is transferred from this point. This line have point P. So P1. Okay. Then the point Q has to be measured from xy line and this has to be transferred here. So this is your point Q1 dash. Similarly, the point R has to be measured from xy line. Make this line. This is your point R1 dash. So point S is in the xy line. This is your point S1 dash. Now connect PQ, QR, RS, SP, and draw the hatching for your final true shape. This is your final true shape. Okay, go to the next last problem. The last problem, it is given that a pentagonal pyramid of side 25 mm and axis 60 mm, and it's one of its base is parallel to VP. So I am keeping this base to parallel to vertical plane, right? The cutting plane condition given here is it makes 30° with VP. So if it makes 30° with VP, then it comes below the XY line. Then it cuts the axis, or it cuts the solid 5 mm away from the axis. So this is your axis point, and now I am going to draw a 30° line along with this axis line like this. So this is your 30° line. Then again draw a parallel line with 5 mm gap to draw the cutting plane. So this is your cutting plane making 30° inclination with VP and 5 mm from your axis, right? So now to mark the cutting points, the cutting plane cuts the solid here, 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 here. There are 4 cutting points. Now the cutting point, the first cutting point is in the line AB, that is AB is a shorter edge, and the second cutting point, this point is in the OB line. So OB is your longer edge. The third cutting point is in your OC line, that is also your longer edge, and the fourth last cutting point is in your CD line. CD is your shorter edge. Okay. So to convert all these points, to transfer all these points to the front view, so this point has to be vertically projected up to the line AB. So this is my AB line. So here one cutting point will come. So another next cutting point is point OB. So let me have some time for transfer the point OB, transfer the point which is in OB. Now transfer this point. This point is in OB line, OC line. Then transfer this point up to the long edge OC. So here one cutting point, here third cutting point, and the fourth cutting point is in the line CD. So transfer this point to the CD line. So this is your fourth cutting point. To transfer this second cutting point, already we discussed a procedure in a manner where how to transfer the point from here to here. Now repeat the procedure in reverse direction. What you have to do, take the O as the center and with the compass measure this line, cut an arc to the next longer edge, whether it is OA or it is OC, wherever it is possible, which one is easy for you. Now this OA line is near to my point, so I'm taking this as the radius and transfer this point to line OA, right? So this is my next point. I am making a arc from here up to OA. Now from this point has to be transferred to the OA line in the front view, right? I transferred the same point to the OA line. So this is my point. Now the actual point is in the line OB. So OB line is here. What you have to do, from here you have to draw the horizontal line. Now go to the third problem. What you will do, to transfer this point to here, you will draw a horizontal line from here to the extreme edge, and this extreme edge is OA. Now transfer this point to the OA, then from here drawn arc to here, right? This is the procedure you have followed in the third problem. Now in the reverse direction you are doing the same procedure to transfer this point to here, right? Now you have all your 4 points in the front view. This is my first point P dash, this is my second point Q dash, this is my third point R dash, this is my fourth point S dash. Now connect all these points PQ, QR, RS, SP. This is your front sectional view. Okay. For top sectional view, this portion gets removed and the balance portion is this one. This is your top sectional view. This is your front sectional view. Then again what you have to do? You have to draw the vertical lines from all your cutting points like this. Then draw a parallel line. Make this x1, y1. The point P will be here. So this is point P. The point S will be here. The point S. Then measure this distance and cut an arc here. You will get the point R here. Your point will Q1 dash. This is R1 dash. This is S1 dash. This is P1 dash. Right? Now connect PQ, QR, RS, SP. Draw the hatching to finalize your true shape. Right? That's all. These 6 problems are the complete package for the pyramid problems. Whatever the condition given, you practice only this problem, these 6 problems, and you will be very clear with the pyramid in the section of solids. Thank you very much.